The United States is home to more than 80 million families, and the trend of children being raised by their extended family members has gone up significantly over recent years. In fact, this arrangement, known as kinship care, is increasing at a rate 6 times faster than overall population growth. Kinship care is defined as an arrangement where a child is raised by a grandparent, another relative, or someone else whom the child knows and trusts, such as a godparent. Often, the child welfare system uses this type of intergenerational care to prevent children from entering foster care, although such families are also formed naturally outside of a child welfare context. Kinship care is the most widely used out-of-home placement for children. In South Carolina, an estimated 74,000 children live in kinship care, compared to approximately 4,000 in foster care. Kinship caregivers perform the same responsibilities as foster parents, but do not receive the same level of support. These caregivers open their homes to particularly vulnerable young people, but they are often unprepared for the long-term implications of raising a child unexpectedly. Unlike traditional foster parents, kinship caregivers may have little to no time to prepare for this life-changing transition. They are often less likely to be aware of available community resources, and training and assistance programs designed for foster parents may not fully address kinship caregivers' unique needs and circumstances. In 2007, HALOS was created to bridge the preparedness gaps between kinship caregivers and foster parents and ensure that children in kinship can be raised in safe, nurturing, and supportive homes. HALOS Comprehensive Navigation Service provides coordinated referrals, concrete resources to meet basic needs, access to legal counsel, long-term caregiver coaching, peer-led support groups, and educational programming.
In 2022, HALOS partnered with Children's, a nonprofit child and family research center, to comprehensively evaluate its navigation services. The collaboration aimed to assess whether HALOS services are both effective and accessible to kinship caregivers. Children's compared family outcomes for caregivers who received HALOS services to those who did not participate in HALOS or any kinship navigator programs, or what is known as a comparison group. When comparing these groups, the study also accounted for how personal characteristics of caregivers and families, such as caregiver age or education, might influence their outcomes. If you'd like to know more about this study, please use the link at the end of the video.
The primary goal of a navigation program like the one at HALOS is to educate kinship caregivers about available government and community-based support services and how to access them. The study's researchers found that caregivers who participated in HALOS, or what we called the treatment group, scored significantly higher in knowing what services are available to them, compared to those who did not participate in HALOS. HALOS caregivers also scored significantly higher than the comparison group in knowing how to actually access the services they learn about. Additionally, the study revealed that kinship navigator services like HALOS might particularly benefit caregivers who are raising children in informal arrangements, meaning the state child protection agency is not involved in the care. Although all HALOS caregivers significantly increased their knowledge in how to access services, caregivers in informal arrangements showed a larger gain compared to those in formal arrangements.
Caregivers also expressed a high level of satisfaction with HALOS services. They stated that HALOS stands out for its caring, relationship-focused approach to supporting them. HALOS' well-tailored and personalized approach to service delivery made caregivers feel seen, heard, and valued in their interactions with HALOS staff. Caregivers particularly highlighted the support from HALOS in meeting their concrete or material needs as a major benefit of the program. For example, providing assistance or referrals for clothing, furniture, or diapers that may be urgently needed when caring for a new child in the home.
Overall, the study indicates that HALOS is a valuable support for kinship caregivers, significantly increasing their awareness of services available to them and how to access those services. Most importantly, the research method we used shows that this success can be directly attributed to caregivers' participation in HALOS. We spoke to Fergie Anderson, a kinship caregiver in Charleston, about her experience with HALOS navigation services.
Well, my name is Fergie Anderson. I lived in Charleston now for about 11 years. I was born here and raised here. I have 5 children. Well, my son, they were on the street, and he brought the kids to me and asked me to take care of the kids. And I remember it was late at night. I took those kids in a moment, but I was afraid that they might take the kids and take them back on the street. So I said, no, I have to do something. As a grandmother, I wasn't expecting to raise kids all over again. HALOS was like a lifeline for me and the children because they needed so many things. HALOS has always been there to help them with the summer programs and clothes. And when I first got the kids, they needed clothes. Beds, they helped me with beds. But school, when it's time for the kids to go to school, they helped me also with that. HALOS, you can come to them no matter what you make, and they'll find a way to help you.
As kinship caregivers play an increasingly prominent role in raising U.S. families, kinship navigation services, like those provided by HALOS, can help caregivers find supportive services and learn how to navigate and use them to benefit their families. To learn more about HALOS, please visit the links at the end of this video.